website right now at meetthepressnbc.com. I want to bring back Joe, Amy, Nia, and Stanton here. Nia, let me start with you. The president talking optics.
Right.
You know, he hates that aspect of the job. He admitted it. It was sort of a very honest moment.
Yeah, you know, I remember, and you covered President Obama in 2008, or candidate Obama when he was running. He did get the optics then, right? I mean, this was.
Well, he likes good optics.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
yeah.
Brandenburg Gate, yeah, that's cool.
He got the theater of politics, and this idea that somehow he doesn't get it now. I think he gets it. I think he probably just doesn't care at this point, and is fine with blaming the press.
Presidents do have to compartmentalize. I mean, that is a fact of the matter. If you don't, you could never go to sleep.
They do have to compartmentalize. I remember reading a column once by Maureen Dowd talking about first ladies. Yeah. Said, you know, Pat Nixon made a great peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It relaxed Richard Nixon. And if that is what she needed to do, then she needed to do it. I've always said presidents should be able to golf. They should be able to do whatever they want to do. Obviously, he made some very clumsy mistakes. And the White House has always said they don't do theater. Well, they do theater they want to do. They don't do theater they don't want to do. In this case, though, I was glad. It was good to hear the president say, I'm not really good at it. I probably should be a little bit better at optics. That's hard for him.
You know, Stan, it's important to note, he's basically saying, he's not saying I shouldn't have done the golf. He's basically saying, look, I deal with this all the time. You guys just had a different picture.
Yeah, you know, and I think that they've had this problem, I think, throughout, particularly the last couple of years since the last election. But, I mean, it's been a systemic problem for the administration where they don't quite understand that these things matter to people. It does matter to see the president being serious, leaving something like that, and not being out, you know, laughing and joking with his friends. Even though, you know, I think most Americans get that he can compartmentalize and that, you know, this does not necessarily impact his ability to do the job. It matters still for them psychologically.
Or his impact to win elections. I mean, this guy he's been attacked for not getting optics since 2008 in many ways. He's won by a larger margin in 08 and 12 than any other president since Bush in 88. So you can forgive the White House for shrugging and saying, what's the big deal?
But, Amy, it's clear. This is the president himself. We know the people behind him are saying, hey, don't do it this way, don't do it that way. They think about the optics all the time. At the end of the day, it's the president saying, you know what, I'm going to do what I want to do.
Exactly. He's going to do what he wants to do. And also, he knows more than you do and that anybody else in the public knows about all the security issues going around this. So don't tell me that I wasn't taking this seriously. I took 15 calls while I was out there.
No, absolutely. All right, stick around. Coming up, we got a fun new feature. What everyone in Washington knows but is afraid to say or won't say for some reason this week, what Hillary Clinton's really up to. We'll be right back.